Friends, welcome back. We're talking about the different ways or the different modes we can use to communicate and help people engage the Bible. I want to just briefly turn our attention to digital media. And again, we've already introduced this as a broad concept, but I want to look at it a little deeper. And to do that, I want to go to maybe an interesting place, maybe a source that you wouldn't have thought of. Do you remember, I believe it's Luke chapter 5. Jesus is on the shore of the Sea of Galilee. The crowds are coming to him. He's teaching, and he needs a way to kind of create a little space, but also amplify his voice. And what's he do? He steps into a boat. Remember? The fishermen's boats are drawn up right there. He steps into this boat, pushes off a little bit from the crowd, and then begins to speak. And you can only imagine that being on the water kind of creates a bit of an amphitheater effect, kind of the surround sound, so to speak, where then more people can hear. So Jesus is using something as simple as a boat to try and create an amplified effect so that more people can hear what he's trying to communicate. Now, men and women, I believe there's a paradigm there, or let me say a pattern for how we use digital media. Now, there's a couple of things to be aware of, and we're going to talk about those. But I think digital media in so many ways can be a gift for helping us amplify our voice, our presentation, our platform, to extend our reach to a broader audience. And I think that's the gift of digital media, is it as a way of connecting us with more people more immediately, and in such a way that it's like it does include often, not always, but often includes the embodiment. So through video and things like that, YouTube, whatever it is, it's like I'm not just hearing, but I'm also seeing. Now it's still two-dimensional at some level. It's not quite three-dimensional like what we get in orality or oral communication. But there is something about digital media that is incredibly powerful. And we want to think through, how am I using digital media to help people encounter God through his word? And I think we see biblical precedent through this in the ways Jesus is looking around for what are the tools that he wants to use to help him communicate his message. We want to do the same thing and saying, maybe I'm shy. Maybe I don't want to be on Facebook. I feel I'm not really a technology person. Fair enough. Then find a friend. Find a friend. And it may be that what God's inviting us to do is say, do more digital media, not because it's your own preference or your preferred way to engage, but because that's what's going to be needed for you to reach the people around you. Those are hard choices that you and I want to make.